rescue, revamp, create. The art of drum synthesis. The new course is available at Letsynthesize Academy.
Yo, Larson here, welcome to the newest Synthesize Sunday episode. Today I want to show you an awesome little trick using Ableton Echo that basically is an emulation of a tape delay, an analog tape delay, to create a really nice effect that will help you to transit from the drop to your intro or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. Through this little thing I made that probably I will never release. Unfortunately, I cannot give this thing out because I made this with collaboration with Mike, but you can find in my Patreon a lot of other cool stuff and also my academy if you want to dig deeper into music production. But right now, let's jump into it. Okay, so here is an old song that I made like several years ago. Here is this very nice vocal intro that Mike made, not me. So the question is how to connect these two because they are quite different. I want to show you a really cool technique. And for that I want to use Ableton Echo. That is a really cool device. So right now on this drum beat, as you can hear, it's just a regular delay. But luckily we have some really nice filter built in the device. So we can go down to like 3000 Hertz and high pass filter, let's go about like 1K or something, and boost up the resonance, and now we have this nice filter delays. Here comes the trick because Echo is a really nice implementation of that old tape delays, because if you crank up the feedback to really high, you can see we are going to generate some very cool chaos, so we can go about like 120%. Right now we have this one. So it sounds like a distorted kind of thing, but actually it is feedbacked, and this is why it sounds so squeaky and like twisted. So let's resample it using a limiter after that. And this is how it sounds. Like a scream or something, sounds really cool. You can use it as a riser or whatever you want really. What I did is I put this into a sampler and I set a loop point because I want to play with the pitch of that. So this is what I'm using it for now. Beautiful, so we can use it as a connection between the drop and the beautiful intro, along with other very cool sounds, but on itself, this thing can fill up the space like crazy. So let me show you how I use it up as a transition between the drop and the intro. How cool is that? So you can hear that this feedback echo kind of tape delay thing can make a huge impact and a huge tension to your build-up or your transition or whatever you want to use it. So very fast, let me show you the layers that I used here. First, I have this vocal sampler. Okay, so this is actually very important because this is how I make the connection to the very nice vocal intro, because you know the intro has a vocal on it, and this vocal sampler gets you prepared to it. Alright, you already heard the echo one, but I have some nice drums here that sounds very twisted and very airy because of the delay that I put on the whole group. So this guy, let me add the vocals. Okay, then we need to add the fundamentals, so some nice bass under the whole stuff. This is how it sounds. Almost sounds like an electric noise with lots of sub under it, so it can create a really nice mystic kind of feel to it, and some effects, but basically it's just an impact. And some noise. And one more thing that is actually very important, right before the impact of the intro, I have this reversed kind of feel to it. So I took some short part from the intro and reverse it. It sounds like that this sucks you into the intro. It sounds really cool. So altogether, I think it sounds really cool how it runs into the intro, creating a huge tension after this nice and nasty drop. Cool, so I hope you learned a lot, and I suggest you to check my Patreon for awesome projects, Ableton stuff, and also my academy for very deep and insightful masterclasses. See you guys next time. Peace.